welcome to today's Pick a Crystal reading. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all staying safe. Staying safe. Today's video is going to be a 3-month predictions reading. I feel a little rusty because I'm not as onto this as I used to be, but I'm super excited to offer today's video. We're going to be focusing on your finances as well as your love life for the next 3 months. What can you expect? What's shifting? We're focusing solely on what's shifting and what you can expect. I like to take these predictions readings personally with a grain of salt. It comes down to free will, it comes down to your actions and what you choose to make of your reality. But I also find these predictions readings super helpful to kind of know where you're going. It kind of gives you like a little bit of a forecast, I guess. And from here, you have 90 days to change the outcome. Like, that's a long time. So I hope today's video offers you the support, clarity, and guidance that you are seeking. We have 3 beautiful groups to choose from, and there will be an extended reading. I'll talk about the extended in each of your groups. Group 1, you guys have the Amazonite crystal today. A very beautiful crystal. I love it so much. That one has a beach picture. Amazonite just works well for me. I'd like to use it in my readings. Group 2, you guys have the Snowflake Obsidian, an equally beautiful stone and incredibly imperative if you're a light worker, intuitive, or you're an empath. It's very good to protect yourself. Snowflake Obsidian is the Group 2 crystal. Group 3, you guys have the Moonstone crystal over here. So this is actually an opalite, and for years and years and years, it wasn't even that long, I'm being dramatic, for a very long time I kept calling it moonstone, so I've got to correct myself. It's actually opalite, and I will put that in the description box below. Group 3, you're the beautiful opalite. So those are the 3 groups. I just had to take a little pause to make sure I haven't missed anything. Take your time, join me in the meditation if you will. When you know which of these 3 groups you're feeling most drawn to, you can scroll down below to your timestamps and join me in your reading. So the first thing I want you to do with me is to take in 2 deep, mindful breaths. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, and in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Now I want you to focus on clearing your mind. It's natural to have thoughts racing at this point. I want you to embrace each thought as it comes and let it slip as quickly as it came in. Focus on clearing and balancing out these thoughts so that they come and go without a desire to be attached to them. And now, with a rested mind, I want you to think of the first group that comes to your mind. It may be a number, it may be an object that I showed you. It could be a specific color, it could be a feeling that you felt when I showed you each of the groups today. When you are ready and when you feel confident, select your group and join me in your reading. Hi everyone and welcome. If you chose the Amazonite crystal, then this is going to be your reading. This beautiful Amazonite beachstone crystal is actually one of my favorites. It's little compared to my other one, but just the pictures on it are so beautiful. So group 1, today we're asking Spirit for a 3-month predictions reading. I'm recording through a microphone that I don't like to use very often, so just chucking that disclaimer in case the audio does not pull through in the way that I was hoping that it would. So let's get into it. We're covering finances and love in today's reading. I'm just going to have one more sip of my coffee because, wow, you guys, I really tried with the tech issues this morning. I really tried to be a trooper and overcome the tech problems. All right, group 1, please, Spirit. We're going to talk about your finances first. I'm getting a Moonology card. What can you tell us about the next 3 months for Group 1's finances? I apologize for that extremely loud, low-flying aircraft that decided to initiate the flight sequence at the exact moment that I started filming. And they're gone. Okay, bless. All right, we're going to get 3 cards, one for each of the 3 months ahead. What can Group 1 expect for their finances, Spirit? What can Group 1 expect for their finances for the first month? Step out of your comfort zone is coming up. This is the North Node. What can Group 1 expect for their finances? We also have the South Node coming out. You were joking. Don't let the past hold you back. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if these cards have ever come out together like that while I've done a reading anyway. I don't know. Maybe like once in a personal reading. I'm sorry. I'm just adjusting the camera with my feet. There we go. One more card for your finances. Group 1, please, Spirit. We have Believe in the Impossible, Blue Moon coming out. So this is interesting. I'm going to put them like this. Group 1, what I can see here, when it comes to your finances, the next 3 months is about you really hustling towards something that I would consider to be a long-term goal with short-term investments. It seems like, look at your bottom deck energy being the full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. It seems like you're definitely coming out of your comfort zone and stepping into something that may be very new. It may require a risk. The North Node is about following your true north, though. It's following your path. I look at the North Node as you kind of following what you're meant to do or what you seem to be good at doing in this lifetime as well. So I feel like this North Node, yes, it may be outside of a comfort zone because it's not something that you're usually born into. It's a path you discover in life. But I do think that it's still going to be very rewarding. And I think that the calling to do this is so great for you that even if you're faced with challenges or adversity, you're still going to want to overcome them. The North Node is interesting though, because it kind of transitions into the South Node. So what I can see here is that the first month, in the next month, you're going to be very ambitious. You're really going to want to try. You're going to have energy, motivation to do this. By the time you hit that 60-day or the 30 to 60-day mark, Spirit is indicating there's going to be challenges in the sense of we're going to be looking back, going, did I make the right choice? Is it too late to turn around? Should I have done this instead? Could I have done something differently? Now, this card is encouraging you to not make any hasty decisions when you hit those mind blocks, absolutely. But I was going to say roadblocks. They are mind blocks though, Group 1. When it comes to your finances, you are going to be a little bit concerned here around that second month. I feel like this month is about you really just kind of taking time out to understand that this challenge is temporary and to understand that this challenge is something that isn't going to, it's almost like, I say this a lot lately, this is a challenge to help you get closer to your goal. It's not something that's supposed to be so difficult that you just look at it and go, oh my gosh, this is clearly a sign that I'm not meant to be a millionaire. Like, it's really more of a temporary challenge to help you align with this goal, with this sense of achievement that you have. So I don't think that you are supposed to look at it as, gosh, why can't I get anything right, or why can't anything go well for me? It is a time to reflect, though. It is a time to slow down, and it is a time to carefully observe the challenges that you're facing, so that you can make practical solutions, or at least think of practical solutions to the challenges that you're facing. I think you're going to have to be very kind to yourself when you hit that month, because it's not your fault. It's just how life goes. You know, these things happen, and it's really important that you look at this as an opportunity to kind of slow down and reevaluate your situation without stopping altogether. Now, your third month is Believe in the Impossible. So I feel like this journey in the next 3 months is going to require a lot of faith. I think that this faith could be remedied with practical solutions as well when it comes to your finances. But I think that by the third month, you are going to receive tangible information that you are on the right path. You're going to receive very obvious signs that this is where you're meant to be. Even if you haven't achieved your goal in 3 months, I think you're going to be much better off than you were over here in the second month. Things are going to start to fall together. Now, I do want to clarify all of these 3 cards with tarot to see if there's anything that I have missed. Kirk is being incredibly needy, you guys. Very demanding, so I do apologize in advance. You're going to cry in the hallway. He just left the room. I apologize, Group 1. Let's get some tarot. All right, clarifying the North Node card, please, Spirit. What else does Group 1 need to know about their finances in the next month? We have the Four of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, step out of your comfort zone does indicate a change of circumstances. This indicates that for many of you, you may lose or you may be leaving a job. If this was the Five of Pentacles, I would consider you losing a job, but I see this as you choosing to let go of something, choosing to change your circumstances. Now, this could be the opposite. It could be you trying to get that career that you really want instead, or trying to get out of an unemployment situation, or trying to change your financial position altogether in some way. Whatever is happening though, the stability that you're currently experiencing is being disrupted. And it's because you are kind of in a frugal mentality here. I consider the Four of Pentacles, like all my fours, to be stable in some way. They offer a kind of plateau in our lives. But at the same time, a Four of Pentacles is living like a miser, not really being able to enjoy what life has to offer, and constantly having to budget and think of how much they have, and being very frugal. So I feel like the whole idea behind this change of circumstances is that we are wanting more, and we are wanting to be less frugal. We're wanting not to be lavish, like maybe maybe that's not all of our goals, but certainly there's this idea of change for the better. Change for more balance, change for more harmony, change for more stability in a positive way, not in a frugal way. Not that there's anything wrong with being frugal, but I just feel like that's not what's on the cards for you guys. You guys seem to have bigger dreams, bigger aspirations. You want to break out of this barrier. What else can you tell us about the next month when it comes to Group 1's finances, Spirit? The next month. They're showing us the Four of Wands now, bless. So you got two fours. And this is the four that you want upright, if I'm honest with you, Group 1. Spirit is telling me that in the next month you will be receiving maybe a change of circumstances, but there'll be harmony in your home life at least. I think that you need to know that your home is safe. You don't need to worry about your assets if that's the concern. What matters will be there. If that's what I need to tell you, what matters will be there. I do feel like you guys might be working from home more in the next month, or there might be an opportunity here to use your home in order to get your finances switched up a little bit, like transitioning more into something that you were doing from home. It seems like your home is impacting your finances in the next month in a positive way, I want to say. This is encouraging you to ironically think outside of the box, even though you're in a box at home. So that's what I can see for your first month. I think I'm just going to get one more card. Anything else? We have the Hermit coming out. Yeah, you're definitely spending a lot of time at home thinking. Some of you guys aren't taking any big measures. You're just in planning mode over here. You're thinking, thinking, thinking. What can I do? How can I do it? What can I do? How can I do it? And you've got your resources lined up. You've got your ducks in a row. You're very aware of what doesn't make you happy. They're showing me the Nine of Cups reversed. So I feel like it's a matter of strategizing in the next month, of really trying to bring this plan into fruition. And I feel like, I'm going to be honest with you, you could probably enlist support. You don't have to do this all by yourself, but I think that part of you wants to do this by yourself. You want to know that you can do this for yourself. So it's really about making yourself happy here, being proud as well. I feel like some of you guys, this is more of a, like, I want to accomplish something with the Nine of Cups. So you're in planning mode over here, strategizing, thinking, planning, using your resources that you have, working from home to do a lot of this, and trying to change your physical circumstances. Let's go to month 2. What can Group 1 expect for month 2, Spirit? When it comes to their finances, we have success, which is ironic because the South Node was saying that you might experience challenges. So that's beautiful. You will be experiencing success over here with that beautiful rainbow. The Six of Swords, excuse me, that's not the Six of Wands. That is the Six of Swords. So that's even, well, that's very similar, but it's even better is what I would say for you, because the Six of Swords I could consider as being a mental victory, like you guys overcoming a thought that you may have had over yourself. It feels like you're being able to let yourself have this success, or see yourself in this success, or see yourself in this path. I really like the Six of Swords for you, Group 1 in month 2. Don't let the past hold you back is asking you to be selective over who you share your ideas with as well. I feel like with the Six of Swords, there's kind of reminding you like you only have a limited capacity, or your boat is only this big, like maybe we don't need to bring everyone on board. Just think about that. Maybe we could afford to leave some people behind. Is there anything else that you want them to know? Yeah, the Mother of Swords. You're going to be making a decision here that is very logical, and it seems cutthroat, but I think that it's something that you need to do to distance yourself from something or a pattern or someone that was holding you back. It feels like with the Mother of Swords here, this strategy kind of goes against what you would usually do, but it is the most logical decision. It seems a bit cutthroat, but you have to do it. In month 2 here, it is going to bring you peace, and it is going to bring you stability in the sense of mental stability, you know, more peace of mind is what I want to say. If anything else you can tell us about month 2 for group 1 when it comes to their finances? Hello. It could be a tricky conversation, but I think that it's an action more than anything. I don't think that the communication is tricky here with the Mother of Swords reversed. I think that you physically have to distance yourself from someone, or from someone's ideas or inputs, or from the way that, you know, something is trying to distract you. It's a behavioral change here in month 2. All right, group 2, please, Spirit. One more card. Anything else you can tell us? They're showing us the Four of Swords. Yeah, so I do see you distancing yourself from people here in month 2 in order to focus on your goals. That Four of Swords is coming back to remind us slow and steady in month 2. Remember, just being kind to yourself, giving yourself that opportunity to sit on things before you act out of reflex is what I want to say, because you are going to experience little hiccups. It's going to vary for each and every one of you. It could be a minor little setback, but for others it could be major. It could involve you having to cut ties with a family member, for example, who is not wanting to contribute positively to a goal or a vision that you have. So I feel like it's going to vary, but the key message here for your month 2 when it comes to your finances is to just take it slow. Let yourself slowly adjust. Let yourself slowly acclimate to the changes that you are experiencing and to the success that you are experiencing, so that you can have the peace to continue forward. Let's look at your month 3. Speaking of forward, what else can you tell us about group 1's month 3 when it comes to their finances? Yeah, I feel like you're working on your overall happiness. Like, they flashed me the 10 of Cups reversed. It's like you guys were able to get close to an achievement and you didn't quite get what you wanted. So now we're having a do-over. Now we're having the opportunity to finally kind of do things the way that we want to, under the circumstances that are better fitting for us. It's almost like some of you had this job that was really well paying, but the energy just wasn't right. The culture of the company was toxic, or the hours were incredibly demanding. And even though it was kind of what you were passionate about, that's not the reason you broke your back studying for 3 years in college, you know? So I feel like you're getting the opportunity here to do something that you really want, but it is something that you haven't really had the opportunity to do before. We have the Five of Wands coming out for you in month 3. Believe in the impossible with the Five of Wands tells me that there could be challenging opinions around you that cause issues, because again, we're being shown a swords card, and look, they want to show me the 10 of Cups now. So we have the Son of Swords over here. Was he reversed, Spirit? We'll leave him upright, but he was actually reversed, and now we have the 10 of Cups, which was reversed the first time, and now it's upright. So I feel, you guys, I've got to be honest, I feel in month 3 there could be someone who's kind of confusing us for what we're doing versus who we are as a character. We're very focused on the long term, group 1, I can see that. And someone around us is looking at the present and going, it's not right. Like, I know that you want this, but you seem to be doing that again. You seem to be working more again. It's really hard to spend any quality time with you again. I don't know. It feels like somebody's in our ear over here, telling us things about ourselves. And really, what I see is that you are in month 3 trying to prove yourself to the universe, let alone to the people that you care about, let alone to yourself, group 1. It feels like with the Five of Wands, you're having to overcome bias, or you're having to overcome opinions and what others think of you in order to make this happen. And I see you doing that with the Son of Swords. I see you really pulling through and making some pretty incredible maneuvers. They seem a bit risky, but I think that it's very impressive to those around you. I see that this is because you want a happy future. You're looking at the long-term vision. And I see that honestly, 3 years has a significant bearing on the goal that you're working towards. 3 years keeps coming back, especially with the blue moon now. That happens like once every 2 point something years, which is basically 3 years. So I do think that the next 3 months is about you kind of needing to re-strategize what you want, because what you're doing right now isn't making you happy. Having those difficult conversations with yourself in order to be in alignment with the reality that you want, which could include distancing yourself from people or behaviors that you had previously used as a comfort zone, being patient with yourself while you figure out what works best for you, and really taking this time to work with those changes instead of against them, because the changes that you are experiencing are leading you to your happiness, to your success. And I see that whatever this is that you're working on when it comes to your finances, it's actually going to give you more than you had planned. And when I say more, I mean more success by means of happiness. It feels like you're doing this because you want to be happy, and I see it really helping you be happy. With the Four of Cups reversed, this is an opportunity that you're not going to miss out on, and this is an opportunity that the universe has brought to you again. It feels like a do-over in order to give you what you want. So I'm going to quickly pack this up, and then we're going to look at your love next. I'm not going to cut the video. I thought about it. I was like, do I want to be tricky with all the editing and cut the video, or should I just do it in front of them? I'll do it in front of you. We're not strangers here. All right, so I'm going to use the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. We're going to do the Oracle cards as well, but I just want to shuffle the tarot first. I haven't shuffled this in a little while, so I just want to bring that energy up to date. Oh, Seven of Cups coming out. Confusion. Okay. Might have a quick sip of this coffee as well. Sorry if you could hear me like slurping that. I don't know. Coffee slurps just seem a little bit peculiar. Now let us use the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. I thought I had a different deck out here. Oh well. That's bizarro. Okay. Group 1, please, Spirit. What can Group 1 expect for their love life in the next 3 months? I heard 2 weeks. So what's going on in 2 weeks? We'll figure that out during this, I think. Next 3 months, please. Can I get 3 oracle cards for the next 3 months, Spirit? Group 1's next 3 months when it comes to love. Oh, we have a One Ring Circus coming out reversed. I do read reversals in this deck. One Ring Circus. What's next in love for the next 3 months? We have Dragon's Lair. Oh my gosh. I think there's a message in the book for you with that card as well. I don't read the book. I think I've read the guidebook once. Okay. One more card, please, for Group 1. What can they expect in the next 3 months? Excuse me, that's way too many cards. You've got to work with me here, please. One more card for Group 1. What can they expect in the next 3 months? Hello. I know what card it is, but why did it have to come out so aggressively? We have Metamorphosis here as well. So that's quite beautiful, and I think you need that to happen because Spirit is indicating that some of you have lost your spark, or you're going to feel like you've lost your spark by month 3. Your bottom deck energy is Magical Map Shifter, and this card doesn't come out very often, so there's quite a significance there. Now, I have to read the message for the Dragon's Lair, but I do want to talk about One Ring Circus first. One Ring Circus is telling me that the first month for you guys, Group 1, when it comes to your love life, it's really about you changing what you've been doing because it hasn't been working. When I think of a One Ring Circus, I think of like one act, one person having to do everything, entertaining a whole crowd, having to deal with the ringmaster, having to deal with all the animals, having to deal with the expectations of the people who are funding that circus, you know. So I feel like you've been carrying a lot and potentially getting little out of it, like doing the most for little return. I feel like there's been benefits of this because you're in control. You know, doing it all means that you're in control. You're able to kind of mediate what you're going to get back versus, you know, if I put in this much, then I know what I'm going to get. But for most of you, the reason why you are changing this strategy towards love is because you're not getting what you want back. You're not getting enough, or you're just not getting exactly what you want. So I feel like One Ring Circus reverse is telling me that you're changing a strategy or an approach to a relationship or love in general. It seems like you're really wanting to explore alternate options, whether it comes to salvaging a relationship that you're already in, or it might have to do with you trying to look at other people because the person that you're interested in isn't giving you the attention you deserve. So that's what I see here for month 1. Now, month 2, Dragon's Lair, I consider this to be a very protective card. I consider this to be a sort of a bit of a quest, if I'm honest. Like, I look at this card and I just think, oh my gosh, like this would be level 9 in like a hectic hero game or something. Gosh, Mercury retrograde is really messing up my speech, but Dragon's Lair tells me that in month 2, there is going to be some sort of quest or some sort of task or some sort of, not even challenge, but it feels like it's a little bit of a scary milestone is what I would say, especially if you've already got somebody that you're dealing with. If you're in a relationship or you're seeing someone, month 2 for you guys involves you kind of having to address something that is a bit scary, having that talk, you know, like what are we type of talk, or I really like you, should we become exclusive type of talk, that kind of energy. If you are very, very single, then this could be a conversation you're having with yourself. Like, listen, you're beautiful, you're handsome, you are the light of this world. You deserve more. It's time to come out of your cave and it's time to conquer your fears. That's what this card is about. Regardless of the situation, month 2 for you guys is about conquering your fears when it comes to love and needing to face something head on. Because the truth is, you will be victorious, but there is something about this situation that doesn't feel entirely comfortable. So, month 3 does talk about a metamorphosis, because I was shown through the other cards around this card that you have lost a spark and you want to rekindle that spark in your life, whether you are struggling to find any romantic options or whether you are struggling in a relationship you currently have. It's all about changing and transforming so that we can bring in positive growth. It's not to, I guess it's about also not clinging to things that have gone past their due date as well, and allowing ourselves the opportunity to continue transforming. Growth is natural, you know. Can you imagine if we didn't grow? We'd still be these tiny little 60, 50 centimeter long little babies. Like, growth is natural. It's a natural occurrence in life. And it's interesting how we sometimes can go through physical growth, but when it comes to emotional growth or spiritual growth, all of a sudden it's a very scary thing. So I see here in month 3 that your love life transforms, and it almost does a complete 180 is what Spirit is saying. So month 3, because you've confronted your fears in the second month, allows you the growth that you've wanted. And I see this as a stepping stone. It's not a destination. It's a stepping stone towards something greater. Now let us talk about Dragon's Lair again quickly, and then I will get tarot. Dragon's Lair. I am very excited, group 1. I feel like this is a good energy for you. All right, you are always protected and divinely directed. Bless. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. All right. So we are going to talk about it upright. I'm going to try to talk quickly. You guys know I like talking though. Upright, this card is, you have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You are about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you are on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating. Like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship. Bless. That's exactly what we were saying. Knowing that you'll be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. Can I get that tattooed to my arm, please? A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there is greater value in risk taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered, and that's what I feel happens. You guys, this is a positive shift for you. Magical Map Shifter Reverse tells me that things are transforming for you. It's just about you balancing your desire for control with the universe. You are divinely guided and protected, as this card was saying. It's about you kind of releasing and letting the universe take the wheel as well. You've been so in control that you've actually been limiting your opportunities forward. Yeah, look what was underneath that, stuck in the mud. It's about knowing when to let the universe work with you so that you're not limiting yourself. The main desire here is to make a wish come true for you guys. That's what I need to tell you. Let us get some tarot for the One Ring Circus in the next month, Spirit. What can you tell Group 1 about their love life? Oh my days. Group 1, what can you tell Group 1 about their love life? Group 1 about their love life. I got into a rhythm, I'm sorry. I started treating it like dance rehearsal. Group 1, please, Spirit. What can you tell Group 1 about their love life? We have 2 of Swords coming out for you guys upright. Okay. They're showing me the Hermit again, reversed. Okay, this has significance. Getting messages in all of these cards. Where's the spread? It doesn't matter. You're getting a lot of messages. Group 1 in the next month. I see that this One Ring Circus is something that takes a lot of contemplation. In fact, for some of you, you go back and forth on this idea. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. You don't entirely commit yourself to it because I think that you may need more time to understand what this would mean to you. Well, if I do change my strategy, if I do change my communication style, if I do decide to put myself out there more and go onto online dating platforms, or maybe the only place I go to is a grocery store and there's that really attractive person that always serves me, what if I do ask them out, what's going to happen? I see that there is fear and trust involved in this process. And it also involves you kind of needing to accept things for what they are with the Hermit reversed as well. It's almost like you're searching for answers that you already have, is what I want to tell you. In the next month, it's really about just coming to some sort of decision based on the information that you already have, because I feel like you are going to learn more once you challenge the circumstances that you're in. If you just sit on what you have and do the same thing over and over, you're going to get the same results. The Seven of Torches reversed with your love life tells me that you are going to be going back and forth because of this fear. I think that the idea here is to do something that is more fun, and you almost need to distract yourself from this fear. I feel like for some of you, you're trying to do something different because what you're doing now is exhausting you. It's not actually bringing you the outcome that you want. When I think of the Seven of Torches upright, I think of this as someone who's really fighting for something, like really needing to prove themselves and needing to overcome a lot of internal struggle in order to achieve. For you guys, with this card reversed, it's almost like we're going, listen, I am a fighter and I do fight when it's worth it. But in this case, like I need to bow out and I need to find an alternate strategy. And I think with the Emperor here, there is this idea of you wanting control, wanting balance, and not wanting to commit yourself to something that's far too risky. I see the Emperor upright as someone who likes to be the one leading, who likes to be the one who initiates the risk, and who likes to be the one who decides, where to next. You seem to crave this stability. You seem to crave this certainty. And I think that you could use this in your power in order to create this new beginning, but I don't know if you will. In the next month, I think you're just sort of thinking. I've got to be honest with you. Not a lot of action here, but there's a lot of thinking and you're realizing, wow, I am the One Ring Circus person and I'm exhausting the heck out of myself. So let's go over to Dragon's Lair. What about month 2 for Group 1 when it comes to love? Oh, we have the Six of Cups reversed. Excuse me. You have a soulmate in your life. Why is it reversed though? Is this someone from their past, Spirit? This is someone who you need clarity from. So I feel with the Six of Cups here, there is a feeling of needing to address something from your past. Is there a person in here? They're showing me the Ten of Pentacles reversed, expectations, okay, and the Nine of Cups upright, happiness. Is there a person here, or is this just them vibing to themselves, Spirit? Is there a person in here? There is a person. There is a person in here, a very hasty person. You feel more mature than this person. I've got to be honest with you. You're coming out as the Queen of Swords and you're concerned about what this person's intentions are with the Princess of Pentacles reversed. Do they even want a relationship? Are they looking for the stability? Are they loyal? How long will I have to wait for them? Are they actually going to offer me what I want? Or am I going to look like a fool for pinning everything on them? So that is the challenge you seem to be facing in month 2. I see that there is someone here, and this person is showing up as a strong earth or air sign, okay? But I feel like the concern here is how committed this person is, because you're the kind of person where if you're putting this much energy towards someone, if you're putting this much risk towards someone, you want that reward. And I see with Dragon's Lair here that there is some sort of fear that needs to be overcome. That card was all about, stepping towards challenge in order to have the growth and experience that you want. And I feel like for you guys, It's actually a lot of fear. I think that really you're here because you are able to take this. I love that that saying that, you know, we're only given as much as we can handle. We're only given as much struggle as we can take. And I feel that that is the case here. You're in this situation because you can handle it, and you can have the answers that you're seeking, and you can have the emotional intimacy that you're seeking. It feels like this person is either less experienced than you, or a little bit younger than you, or they're just coming across as slightly less mature. But you both seem to vibe in the same suit. Like, you're very compatible. I just see that one person is seemingly more mature than the other one. You seem to have a history with this person. I've got to be honest with you. By the time month 2 comes around, there's something about this person that feels familiar. They don't feel like a brand new spanking fridge. Why would they be a spanking fridge? Excuse my language. I don't know where that came from. Brand spanking new fridge. That's what I was trying to say. There's something about expectations not being met and a fear of repeating your past mistakes. Like, if I do tell this person how I feel, if I finally work up the courage to talk to that person at the grocery store, are they going to treat me the way that I've been treated in the past? Are they going to let me down and I'll have to go back to vibing by myself? That is the concern. Now, month 2 is really about you deciding what you want to do again, because you're faced with the challenge where we were kind of by ourselves over here, focusing on our finances and in our own little land of Lala fantasies. Month 2 is giving us a physical challenge. Month 2 is like, here's the person you like. They're right in front of you. You have 5 minutes to talk to them before they get on that bus, and you don't know when you're going to see them again. So I feel like there's a bit more pressure here because it's right there in front of you, and you have that opportunity. You have a small window to act with these swords, so you have to kind of really quickly decide, okay, what am I going to do? That's what it kind of feels like. So let's talk about metamorphosis. What happens in month 3 for group 1 when it comes to love? What happens in month 3, Spirit? We have the Six of Pentacles reversed, balancing out time is what I want to say, but it also feels like we're balancing out effort as well. Like, hey, listen, this is all about, actually you have 2 sixes reversed. So for some of you, you're waiting for someone else to do these things. You're waiting for someone else to approach you, for someone else to give you that. You don't want to be the one to do it. This is where it gets confusing. I swear, career and finance readings can be so straightforward, and then you pull love into the picture and that reading suddenly becomes 40 minutes long. We have temperance here. Okay, bless. Reconciliation. Why does this person look so bored though? What's going on with this temperance? Like, excuse me, you should be so happy. What's going on? Look, another bored person. The 3 of Torches. And now we have the Queen of Pentacles smiling in her glory. Thank you, ma'am. We also have the 4 of Torches reversed. So, oh my gosh, this metamorphosis does involve, again, no surprise, coming out of a comfort zone. But I think in month 3, it's more about finding balance. Like, yes, there's change. Yes, there's transformation. But like, what is this changing and transforming into is what I want to say. We have to grow up in month 3. I feel like if you are in a relationship, or if you definitely have a person by month 3, then we definitely have to have those conversations of, hey, listen, like, this is what I'm going through, and I'm noticing this emotional shift within me, and I'm noticing this about me. What about you? Where are you at? We've been seeing each other for this long. Like, what do you think about our connection? I know that can be difficult. It's easy for me to say, but it's going to be hard for you to ignore. By month 3, your desire for change is very strong with temperance here. It's not about disturbing the status quo. It's about recognizing something significant here and recognizing the potential for something more. And I feel like in month 3, if you have a person, you're really going to be asking for more with the 6 of Pentacles reversed. You're both going to be looking at this and going, I think it's time we transform this. And I feel like with the 3 of Torches, it could have like multiple opportunities, like in terms of there could be a myriad of things that this connection is facing, but I see that the overall goal here is expansion. We're trying to expand, we're trying to grow, and I feel like this is about planning for the future as well together. If you are single, I do think that you will have someone coming in, and you're going to have to decide whether to grow with them or without them. I think that if you're absolutely as single as a Pringle, the next 3 months is going to encourage you to step out of your chrysalis and to allow yourself to blossom as the butterfly that you are, so that you can meet other butterflies as well. Your situation when it comes to love is transforming, group 2, and the next 3 months is about you reconciling something that's been on your mind since today. Like, you've been thinking about it by the time you've clicked on this video. And the next 3 months is about that thought coming into your reality and offering you the positive change that you deserve. It is time to grow up, in the sense of your circumstances are changing. You've outgrown your current situation, and it's time to find this Queen of Pentacles opportunity for you. I feel like it's been a long time coming, and I think that for many of you, it's about all these changes happening at once, because we know that you're going to experience financial change as well as some sort of circumstantial change. So I think that that is being transferred into your love as well. It's instigating development of your character and emotional growth that is wanting more when it comes to love and relationships. Oh my gosh, group 1, guess what I forgot to do? I forgot to tell you about your extended reading. How dare I? So for your extended, what I want to do is I want to go back to your finances part of this reading, and we're going to delve deeper into exactly what changes you can expect and how you can overcome the challenges that you're facing. We're going to be talking more about that because I feel like Spirit was very ambiguous in the first part of your reading. So I really want you to feel well equipped in terms of the information on how you can overcome those transitions and changes. It feels like you're instigating a lot of this change in your life, but I do want you to feel supported. So we're going to get as much guidance as we can when it comes to your finances, and very similar for your love life. We're going to get more clarity around who this character is, what they're like, whether they are. That way you can decide whether they're somebody that you're just kind of interested in, or whether you've actually had a detailed history with them. We're also going to be looking at the challenges here and how you can overcome those challenges. So it's kind of this reading, but just advice and information. We're not going to be doing sleuthing like we were kind of doing here. It's really just more about getting clear information on, okay, so that's the challenge, but how do I overcome it? So that's what your extended reading is going to be, group 1. You will have access to the extended through Patreon. Our Patreon community is linked down below. Do read up on it before you sign up to make sure that it's something that you definitely want to be a part of. I've been doing Patreon for like 7 months now, so there's a lot of content on there, and it's not a lock-in kind of deal, you know. You can by all means cancel your membership whenever you want to, but it is a membership, so it rolls over. I feel like I need to tell you guys that. I don't know why, but important to read everything before you sign up. But I'd love to see you over there if you're able to. Link is down below. Otherwise, thank you for all of your support on here. Thank you for tuning in, and I shall see you in another video. Bye. Hi group 2 and welcome. If you guys chose the Snowflake Obsidian Crystal, then this is going to be your reading. Group 2, today's video is a 3-month predictions reading. Excuse me, I just had a drink of water and now my throat is like, give me more. I might actually do that. I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna be talking for a little while, so I gotta make sure I stay hydrated. And my trusty KFC water bottle. Group 2, 3 months predictions reading is what is on the cards for you today. We're going to be focusing on finances and love, because that seems to be the main 2 things on everybody's mind. I do want to do a friendship reading too. Can you guys let me know down below if you would be interested in a friendship reading? I don't know. I wasn't always keen on the idea, but I've got to be honest with you. It seems like a good thing to do at a time like this. So let me know what your thoughts are below. And there will be an extended as well. We'll talk about that more at the end. We want to get right into it and not waste any times. All right, what do we want to do? Let's go with the Moonology cards. Finances first, and then we'll do your love. What is happening for Group 2's finances in the next 3 months? Group 2's finances in the next 3 months, please, Spirit. Oh, hello. Group 3's finances in the next... Group 2's finances, Lorraine. Group 2's finances. We got don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. My tongue is not cooperating. I've got to apologize to you in advance because Group 1's reading I didn't realize till a lot further in. This Mercury retrograde is like a very last minute response to my vocabulary. All right, Group 2, please, Spirit. What else can you tell us about Group 2's next 3 months when it comes to their finances? Next 3 months, we have a time for healing. I think you need this. I've got to be honest with you. Some of you guys have been working way too hard. You need that time off to heal. What else can you tell us? Yeah. Oh, wow. I think you need to tell people you need that, though. You may be butting heads with a boss or with someone who is struggling to see eye to eye with you. It could be a family member even. You could just feel like you're under so much pressure to pull this off, whatever it is. I feel like you guys are, ooh, ambitious is the word that I want to use, but I'm also hearing stubborn. I feel like with don't let pride get in your way, your guides are encouraging you to incorporate more balance into your world, so that you're prioritizing the things that matter to you as well. Group 2, we're going to be red to filth when it comes to our finances, because you need to know that with your circumstances, you are protected. You have this safety net around you where you aren't supposed to fall down a sinking black hole and disappear into, despair. I feel like you are protected now. You've come at a point in your life now where things aren't ever supposed to be that bad. And for some of you, you need to hear that it's not going to be that bad again. You've done enough to reach a point of stability and security for yourself. And I think really your guide's messages for you is that in the next 3 months, you actually need to take time off to reevaluate why you're doing all of this in the first place, because it isn't about the milestones, it isn't about the achievements, it isn't about that beautiful salary and that salary package and that company or car or that franchisee, that title in front of your name. It's really more so about what you've had to go through in order to get to where you are, and what you've had to overcome, and what barriers you've had to break, and all the challenges that you had to really prove yourself to. I really feel like the situation is about love. It could be about love for yourself, love for your family. You might have children that you're needing to provide for, or you might have, what feels like generational curses that you're having to overcome. But it feels like there's something more sentimental here that is driving all of this desire to be so successful. And I think that in the next 3 months, they want you to remember that. They want you to spend more time remembering that, if that makes sense, and less time focusing on the next big challenge to overcome. It's almost like you guys thrive in those risky or those high pressure situations as well. Like maybe you work in customer service or retail, or you could work in fast food even. There's so much pressure in those types of careers. You're having to really just constantly think on the fly and juggle a million things, multitasking. You could even be a stay-at-home mom, and you're looking after kids. And I just feel like whatever it is that you're doing here, there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of pressure, and that you seem to carry a lot of responsibility as well. I don't know if you need to. For some of you, you're just so good at it that you seem to just take it on board like that, like it just happens. But I feel like with your month 1 over here, don't let pride get in your way. Spirit is encouraging you to really look at your situations from a point of balance. How can we balance out all of this energy? Because we can't physically keep going. It doesn't mean that we're giving up. It just means that we're only human and we do need to rest. I think that you guys might be burning out in the next month unless you change your actions, unless you are given the opportunity to change your actions. And I don't know if it's something that you're going to see coming, even though you might be watching this reading. I feel like you're just on such a winning streak. You're on such a roll here that you're not going to realize it until it does happen. And then all of a sudden you're in this position where things do need to be still and calm. And it does need to be about you prioritizing you in terms of all of you, not just, the bag, not just securing that security for yourself, but also looking after the vessel that is making all of this happen. I think with the time for healing here in the middle, it is also going to be a time for reflection. It doesn't mean that you guys will need to take a lot of time off work. For some of you, you might just have decreased hours. You might have an injury or something that means that you can't work as much as you used to. But I feel like this is a time when things slow down, and because things are going slower, we're going to be in our heads a lot more. They really want you to use this time to transform your circumstances, so that they're actually working for you and you're not working for them. That's where there is a deficit at the moment. You're working for your circumstances. They're supposed to be working for you. This is your life. This is your world. You can choose to have any profession, any career, any job that you want to, and it could just be a job. Maybe you don't want this to be your career, but make sure that it's working for you. You're the main character in your story. Use this as an opportunity to gain your security, to have your stability, to create that lifestyle that you want. But I think that it is about bringing more balance so that you are having time to have a lifestyle and not just a work style. So bottom deck energy was this energy is gaining, the energy is gaining momentum in reverse, and I do take reversals in some of my decks. So I feel like this is one of them, you guys. I got to be honest with you, with the energy is gaining momentum reversed. I feel like for you, things are slowing down. We need to slow down. We need to give ourselves time to be slower, so that we're able to prioritize other areas of our lives. Spirit is saying over here that some of you guys got wrapped up in a routine for way too long. With the new moon in Virgo reversed, it's not that we aren't being given new opportunity, it's that we don't have room in our life for new opportunity. And excuse me, this is actually a full moon. I feel like Spirit is wanting us to reevaluate something that we've gotten ourselves into here. Is this really where we want to be? Is this really how we want to live? This is about your health as well. This is about being in service to others to the point where it's taking everything good from us. You are good enough reverse tells me that some of you are struggling with the ability to see that you deserve more, to see that you are more, to see that you deserve to be treated better as well. And this could be a testament to the high pressure situation that you're in, whether you are a stay-at-home mother or whether you are working at a, why am I going to say KFC because it's on my mind, or whether you are, the CEO of a billion-dollar company. It doesn't matter. There's way too much pressure on your shoulders, and you've forgotten why you're here in the first place. You've forgotten what the meaning behind all of this is, and it is not possible unless you take care of your vessel first. So I think that you are good enough reversed is about you reminding yourself that you are enough and that you do need to prioritize yourself in order to be successful in the way that you want to be. I think that this does involve you dialing back or scaling back a routine that you've gotten into, really focusing on how you fuel your body, how you're treating your body. Maybe you spend a lot of time on your feet, so as soon as you get home, get that foot bath going, foot soak going, or put your feet up on the couch and tell whoever you're living with, like, don't bother me for 30 minutes, I need to rest. Giving yourself that time at home with the kids, if you can, away. It can be very difficult when you're a single parent as well. I can empathize there. So I can understand that whatever reason, there's this strong sentimental pull behind you that makes you want to do all of this. But remember, none of it is possible unless you take care of your vessel first. In month 3 over here, we're being shown that there is an opportunity on the horizons, but we need to see it. We need to allow ourselves to see it. For some of you, this is about communicating with our partner, whether that's a business partner, a business manager, or our relationship partner, if you resonate with the children and the mum situation or the father situation. It feels like whatever this is, we do need to open up about it, and we do need to talk about the struggles that we've been facing in order to allow ourselves a new opportunity. Because it's not that this isn't there, it's actually that this is there already, but we're not seeing it until month 3. We're not allowing ourselves to think about it until month 3. Up until now, we've been trying to suppress this idea. It came in, it was pushed right out because it was like, no, I can't. For some of you, this is about reducing your workload. For others of you, this is about reaching out for help, okay, and telling people what you're actually going through. Communication is key to the challenges and the struggles that you are facing, but I don't think that you're going to really want it, or you think that you need it, until month 3. It's going to take you a little while to hit that point, and it is going to offer you relief. It's going to offer you an opportunity to express what's been on your mind or on your physical body, but it's also offering you this new way out as well. So that's what I see for you. I'm going to clarify with tarot now. We're going to go back to month 1 over here with Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way. What does month 1 have to offer group 2 when it comes to their finances, Spirit? Yeah, I do see the need to rest here. I do see that it's very obvious from month 1 with the 4 of Swords. I think that for some of you, this is also a comfort zone that you've gotten into when it comes to your actions. I think that you think that you're fine. Don't let pride get in your way is saying that there are signs here in month 1 that you probably need to take some time out. But I feel like either you're not aware of how big or significant those signs are, or you don't see as much of an issue as there actually is. Your mind is telling you that you're fine, whereas the oracle card behind it is telling me that actually this is a challenging situation that requires expression and exertion. So it feels like a burnout, but let's keep going. Group 2, please, Spirit. What can they expect in the next month when it comes to their finances? The Daughter of Pentacles, yeah, so I do see that you're working on something here. It's kind of like an apprentice. I consider the Daughter of Pentacles to be a very curious learner, someone who is wanting to further themselves. So it feels like you may be in a new profession, or you may be gunning for a promotion, and so you're really just trying to push yourself. You may be responsible for others and teaching others, you know, which would resonate with the stay-at-home parent analogy as well. So it feels like whatever this is, you have eyes on you, and there's this idea that you have to do this for others as well. In the next month, I think that you're going to downplay whatever situation you're in when it comes to your finances. I see that the overall goal here is for growth with the Daughter of Pentacles, growth in terms of your skills, and also growth in terms of whatever it is that you're working with. You seem to want to grow. Whatever you're working with is wanting to grow as well. So maybe, you know, the company that you're working for, they're wanting to expand and they're putting a lot of pressure on you to put in the hours and to really be there as much as they're there. And it's like, okay, but listen, I'm not getting paid for this new business. You are. And I'm putting in the work and not getting as much back. So maybe that's a conversation we need to have, because I see that you are valued. I just see that we're not really paying attention to our body's physical response to this pressured situation. We also see the Chariot here reversed. So I do think that something happens in the next month that forces you to actually do a complete brakes on, slow down. Things are needing to stop. So something definitely stops you in the next month from this high energy volume that you've been taking on. Let's have a look at the Balsamic Moon. What else can you tell Group 2 about their month 2, Spirit? A time for healing. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Yes, go slow. Be patient with yourself. What you have invested will grow, but it is about having patience with the natural order of things. So I see that we're having to wait for something to happen here. We've put our energy in, and we need to wait for nature to run its course. I consider this as you planting a seed. You've watered it. It's in the sunlight. We just got to naturally let that seed germinate. For some of you, this is about an investment that you've had. This is about an application that you put in. Month 2 is going to require patience. And I think that it's out of your hands as well. So you need to know that. If you can't control it, don't worry about it. Group 2, the Eight of Cups. I see you walking away from something here. I see you needing to change an emotional cycle here. What else can you tell us about month 2 for Group 2? Yeah, you're going to realize here in month 2 that actually something that you had been investing in is not where your happiness lies. I think that month 2 is going to reveal how much you have sacrificed to get to where you are today. And I think it's going to reveal where you have sacrificed unnecessarily. With the Empress reversed, your current financial situation is sterile. It's not giving you the growth that you deserve. It's not giving you the opportunities that you deserve. With the Three of Wands reversed, there is more out there for you. This is a situation that is keeping you limited and stuck. I consider the Empress reversed as a pregnant woman who is pregnant with no due date, just constantly growing this thing until it takes the life out of her. And I feel like the Three of Wands can be very much like that in the reverse. It's like we're waiting at the docks without an actual arrival time. We're just being told that, yeah, it'll come one day. So we stand there waiting, almost not realizing that everybody else is looking at us like they're still waiting. Are you serious? They haven't realized yet. So I feel like that's what's happening in the next 2 months. We're realizing that we've sacrificed way too much to get to where we are today in terms of the wrong part of too much. We've sacrificed quality time with our family. We've sacrificed the parts of our lives that matter to us, the parts of our lifestyle that matters to us. We've sacrificed those meaningful dinners with our family or with loved ones on a Sunday for these extra shifts that aren't getting us where we want to be. And I think that you're going to realize that it's time to walk away with the Eight of Cups. I see you leaving this unemotional or this emotionally unfulfilling situation behind. I think that by then you will have saved enough money to be able to do this as well, is what I feel. But let's see what month 3 can tell us. We have excuse me, this is the moon. I was about to say tower. We have the moon reversed. I like that. And we have the 9 of wands reversed. Yeah, you're going to give up. You're going to tell the truth with the moon reverse. The truth is going to be revealed. You're going to be expressing yourself, and you're going to be hitting that point with the 9 of wands reversed where you're like, no more. I consider the 9 of wands to be a perseverance card in the upright, someone who's really trying to overcome adversity. In the reverse, you're like, nah, not today. This isn't my battle. This isn't my war. And I don't even come from this country. So you fight your own battles type of thing. One more card for group 2, please, Spirit. Yeah, I see us really needing to focus on why we're so unhappy and what led to this moment. There's going to be more opportunity to reflect in month 3 because we need to know what went wrong. Well, what do we want to say? Why do we want to say it? Why aren't we happy? Why are we struggling? Why is this heavy emotion on our mind? Why is it different now? Did it have anything to do with that crazy lady in Australia and what she said to me on YouTube? But no, I see the 9s as you changing cycles permanently, but needing to pause first before you do. Before you make that change, there is a period of introspection here where you need to go within and figure out why this didn't work. Why are you so burnt out? Why are you so frustrated? Why are you so unhappy? How can I make this work? And that's what the moon talks about reversed as well. There's a lot of introspection and reflection here in order to uncover the truth. Your bottom deck energy is the 7 of cups. So you have options, you have choices. In fact, someone could be able to help you out with this. I feel like with the 7 of cups, you do have other opportunities. Potentially a family business could help out for now, but other than that, the 7 of cups is a card that isn't supposed to, but it can lead to confusion unless we are focusing on what we can and can't control. I feel like even though you have options, only one of them is really going to stand out. The traditional 7 of cups card actually has the ace of swords in the middle, and it's sort of covered by a cloth, but it is shining in its cup. So even though it's not obvious, it's still something that we feel or that we know is there. So I think that even though you have options, only one of them is going to be the one that feels right for you when it comes to your finances. So that's what I see for your finances in the next 3 months, group 2. That was a long reading compared to group 1's, but we're going to jump over to love now. We're going to hack this up real quick, and we're going to see what love has in store for you in the next 3 months as well. Gosh, this is going to be very detailed. Let us start with dream cards. Are you serious, Spirit? Oh, I don't want to think like that. Apparently I have to get you guys dream cards. Really? No. We'll get you... I like dream cards, but I wanted to do the enchanted map cards, please. Okay. Bless. I'm so happy they listened. Okay. Group 2, please, Spirit. I don't know, maybe you have a dream cards that will pull for you, but your reading's going to be very long. Let's have a look at your love life. We're going to get the same thing, 1 card for each of the next 3 months. What's happening in group 2's love life for the next 3 months? Oh, oh, sweet pea. We have sad embrace over here as your first card. And then we have strength as your second card. 1 more card for group 2, please, Spirit. What does the next 3 months have in store for their love life? Well, you know what I'm hearing in my head? Lonely, I'm so lonely. We have coming apart as your 3rd card. We got 45, 44, and 46. So 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 is a number that you've got to keep an eye out for. That is a synchronicity that will tell you that you're on the right path. If you see 444, I'm telling you, that's your guides reminding you that they're there, they're watching you, they're protecting you, you're never alone, and they are there to support you. Your bottom deck energy is 48. The 4s love you, wishing well. So listen, your situation requires observation, and there's a sense of we got to pay attention to the signs that we're being given. I feel like you are wanting something pretty significant with the wishing well, either with a current partner or with a future partner, but the truth of the situation is our current reality does not reflect that. Especially, I mean, I've got to be honest with you, with sad embrace as your first card, I see us needing to separate ourselves from something that isn't exactly what we need, let alone what we want. You guys want your wishing well, this isn't it. I feel with the sad embrace that in order to do this though, we have to pay attention. We have to stay true to our observations and our feelings. I think Spirit is really clearly trying to show you something here in the next month. And I want to clarify immediately with our tarot cards as well. I don't want to wait. I feel like we need to look at this with tarot. All right, sad embrace, Spirit. Can we clarify with tarot what happens in the next month for Group 2's love life? They're showing me the Nine of Torches, so maybe this is why we're putting so much energy into work. I see you guys lessening energy into a love situation here, or just feeling very, very frustrated when it comes to a love situation because we're not getting anywhere. With the Nine of Torches reversed and the sad embrace card, I would see this as you giving up on someone, as you sort of pulling your energy back and going, it isn't worth it anymore. I'm just putting too much into this. They're also showing me the Ten of Cups reversed. So I feel like this has to do with you wanting more than what you're being given. I think the Ten of Cups is trying to remind you that you deserve your happiness, that you deserve to feel like you are going to, be treasured and cherished by the romantic partner in your world. And I don't think that you're getting that. Either you aren't in a relationship at all and it's going to hit you pretty hard, or you are in a relationship and it's just not hitting you as hard as you wanted to. You're not having that connection. You're not having that intimacy that you want. You're not having that emotional, real depth with your partner. I feel like whatever this is, it is seeming to cause separation, and it may be temporary, but I feel that for most of you, it's been a long time coming. I think that it's us distancing ourselves from someone who isn't our wishing well that we want. So what happens in month 2 for Group 2, Spirit, with the Strength card here? We're being shown the Five of Pentacles reversed, okay. What happens in month 2 for Group 2 with the Strength card? We're also being shown the Seven of Cups, and they want us to have a look at the Princess of Torches reversed. Okay, so I see that from this sad embrace, we come into a period of empowerment here, and a lot of this empowerment has to do with us being recognized by others. So this could be loved ones lifting us up and reminding us like, hey, listen, don't feel bad. You are more than this, you deserve more than this, anybody would be lucky to have you type of thing. The other thing that I see here is that for some of you, you try to, you give up your energy here and you seem to gain energy over here. So where you've released in this month, month 2 brings you clarity. Month 2 seems to answer questions for you. Month 2 seems to remind you that actually you're not as, I want to say, naive with the Page of Torches. You're not as naive, or you're not as young, you're not as immature. You seem to be more developed than you give yourself credit for. It feels like in month 2 with your love life, there is a feeling here of needing to accept a feeling of development. For some of you, you've outgrown a previous connection, or you've limited yourself by trying to cling to a connection. And it feels like really once you kind of release your energy over here, once you go like, listen, I'm not going to put any more into this, you are clearly being shown how much you were trying to squeeze a triangle into a circle. It's like you were becoming a butterfly and you were trying to squeeze yourself into a caterpillar's form again. And it's just, aside from the fact of it being unnatural, it's also just not true to your nature. You have evolved, and I think that this second month is going to bring you that clarity. I think that the second month is going to show you that you've made the right choices for yourself and that you are not in a period of lack. I feel like you're actually in a period of change, and you're going to look at it as positive change. A lot is happening. By the second month, you're feeling stronger. You're feeling more sure of what you've had to do here and what you've been through over here. It feels like you're realizing that you're evolving, you're elevating. I think that month 2 seems to give you that extra push of empowerment that you need. So let's see what month 3 offers you. What is happening in the third month for Group 2 when it comes to their love life? We have the Princess of Cups over here in the upright. Why am I singing it? Okay. Okay. We also have the Princess of Cups with the Six of Swords. I want to get one more card for you. One more card, please. Group 2 for their 3rd month. Hello. Okay. The Towers come out for you guys. So I guess ask and you shall receive. I talked about the Tower in the finance part of your reading. I do think that you're having a mild Tower moment. I've got to be honest with you. You're experiencing a lot of change in your finances. You're having to face some truths over there. You're having to face some truths over here in your love. And I think that all of this is stuff that you seem to already know, but we're just finally being called to act upon it. We're finally being called to make decisions based on what we've observed and based on how we feel. We're finally being called to accept a change or a transition that has happened and accept that it is happening for us, not against us, not to us, but for us, for our growth, for our empowerment, for our benefit. And I think that in the 3rd month, this coming apart from the sad embrace is actually appreciating this change in a different way. I feel more of a joy over here, especially with your 3 of Cups as your bottom deck energy. Coming apart is interesting because unlike sad embrace, it shows 2 people. It shows 2 people on here. And even though they've got their backs to one another, they seem to share a similar energy. They look identical. They're sitting on similar faces. Why are they sitting on faces? The imagery is just sort of giving me this energy of 2 things sort of working together, yet the implication is that they're apart. So I feel like whatever's happening over here, there is peace in your 3rd month. The 6 of Swords tells me that we are able to see clearly. We're able to think with peace. We're able to have peace of mind by month 3. This information, whatever this was that clarified itself to us in the 2nd month, gives us peace of mind by the 3rd month. And it gives us this sense of, okay, so I've outgrown that situation. Does that mean, and that means that I have the opportunity now to start something new if I want to. It kind of gives you this little bit of a, I want to say excitable energy, because you're kind of like, yay, I can be this youthful energy again. But, you know, looking at this princess, she doesn't actually look that young. This is someone who has experience. This is someone who has wisdom, who has learnings, who has teachings even. You know, this is an experience that, yes, it may be fresh because you've let go of this, but you're not naive, you know, you're not going to go into this completely blind. I feel like this is just representing a new opportunity with the Page of Cups. I also see the opportunity to like forge a friendship here in the 3rd month that could be very significant. I think of the Page as like fun, sort of flirty energy. So it feels like you could be having playful banter with somebody. You could be communicating with somebody in a very playful way. But the Tower reversed kind of tells me that your main focus is on actually just dealing with whatever it is that happened back here and really working your way through the rubble. I feel like part of you is either 2 scenarios, group 2. By month 3, you're either going to be living your best life, you know, really forcing yourself to get back out there, hitting the town, or just really like going all in and trying to put yourself out there again. Or by month 3, you're going to be the exact opposite. You're going to be telling yourself, like, I'm just not ready. It's just, I'm not ready yet. I will, but I'm not ready yet. It's one of the 2. Either you're going to go all on this side or all on that side. Now, the Tower reversed is encouraging you to take time to rebuild yourself. It is encouraging you not to make any hasty decisions or choices and risk, you know, your tower crumbling again. Tower moments only destroy the illusions in our lives, the things that aren't necessarily meaningful anymore, or the things that aren't meant to be impactful or be as stable as we've been treating them. When a Tower moment happens, it usually leaves us with something to start rebuilding as well. It doesn't take everything away. As devastating as it feels, it will never leave us without anything. So I feel like that is where your focus is intended to be in month 3, to focus on what is left and how to rebuild. But I think that for some of you, you're kind of just wanting to live your best life and party and have fun and not deal with that collateral damage. I will pull a dream cards for you because I think that this is why Spirit wanted you to have them, because it is going to show you. I think Spirit was very aware of what message was going to come, and these can offer you positive affirmations. So what affirmation may be most helpful to group 2 for their love life in the next 3 months? We have What makes your heart beat faster? Believe the signals your heart sends you. When you learn to listen to your heart, you will begin to follow it. Okay, that's very straightforward. I feel like that's something that you may struggle to hear over here, but it is going to be better over here. In this second month especially, you're going to really want to hear it. One more card for group 2, please, Spirit. If this were your last day alive, what would you have done differently? You still have the chance to do things differently. I think that that's what you need to hear right now, because I don't think that you're entirely happy. I've got to be honest with you. I don't think that you're entirely happy. Your bottom deck energy here is, if a previous negative experience seems true to you and stands in the way of your dreams, ask yourself, is this really the truth, or could I look at it from another angle? Could I allow my dreams to come true despite my history? Wow, leaving the past in the past and moving forward. So that's what I see for you, group 2. That has been your 3 months predictions reading. The finances portion took up a lot of this time, but I hope that the advice and the information in the love portion was at least helpful and offered you clarity, as well as an idea of the fact that you aren't going to be going through this alone. Remember to look out for 444. This is a sign that you aren't alone. Your guides are watching you, and it is a sign for you to call out for support as well, to remind you that you are never alone and that you do have people who care about you, and you do have a spiritual team that cares about you as well. Sending you so much love and light. Remember to take what resonates. Don't let the rest take from you. And I'm going to go into the extended now. So just quickly, if you'd like to join me in the extended, it will be on our Patreon, in our Patreon community. All my extended readings are over there. And group 2, in your extended, what I want to do is I want to talk about that your finances, in the sense of, what are you supposed to do here? Because it feels like you've been putting a lot of energy into this. So is the idea that you know what you're putting this energy towards, are you going to get that promotion? Should you switch careers altogether? I just want to know why you have to have that time for healing, and what that is trying to prepare you for. We want to get more specific in the extended. I feel like this is all happening to either encourage you to pursue a different direction, or it's encouraging you to take what you have and to change it so that it works better for you. So we're going to clarify that for your finances. When it comes to your love, I want to clarify exactly what's happening with this sad embrace. We want to clarify what changes, what clarity comes over here in the 7 of Cups reversed with strength. And we're going to clarify with this coming apart, is there any chance for reconciliation, or are we looking at a completely new opportunity when it comes to love? So that's what we're going to be looking at. Your extended will literally be an extended reading for the next 3 months, and it will be on Patreon. So thank you so much for all of your support, group number 2, and I shall see you in another video. Bye! Hi group 3, and welcome. If you guys chose the Opalite crystal, then this is going to be your reading. I just remembered that I keep calling the Opalite moonstone too, so I got to stop doing that. Group 3, today's video is going to be a 3-month predictions reading. We're going to be looking into finances and love. There will be an extended as well. I'll talk more about that at the end, because the extended is literally going to be getting further clarification on what we find in this reading. So it's going to be very specific to each group. Group 1 and 2, I had to just make it very specific to them, so yours is probably going to be the same. We're going to start with finances and go from there. I'm going to be using oracle cards first to clarify to us what we can expect in each of the next 3 months. This is technically a timeless reading as well, so whenever this message finds you is when it is meant to find you. Group 3, please, Spirit, what can you tell us about their finances in the next 3 months? What is going on for Group 3's finances, Spirit? We have expect powerful change in the reverse. Interesting. That's a new moon eclipse. What can you tell me about Group 3's finances, Spirit, in the next 3 months? Group 3's finances in the next 3 months. We have what do you need to release? A waning moon. And one more card for your 3rd month. What can you tell me about Group 3's finances in the next 3 months? Sorry, I'm slightly distracted because it looks like it's going to rain and I have washing on the line. So I've got to get my head back in the game. Group 3. Oh, that's not the rain. Group 3, please, Spirit. What can you tell me? We have a time for healing being shown to me. Your bottom deck energy over here is a new start is coming. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I'm just being targeted personally or if this is a collective message, but I've got to be honest with you. I'm going to hold my Amazonite. The message that I'm getting is that there's something that you know that you need to do that you're hesitating to do. And I think that being your stubborn, beautiful self, it may take you 3 whole months to incorporate this change into your life. It's not that you don't already know it. With this card reversed, your change has already technically begun. We kind of need to embrace it though. We're at a point now, group 3, where it's so a part of our lives that I think we just need to like let it happen for us. I also think that with month 2 over here, the main challenge for you guys is allowing this to fully, like, in order to have this change happen, we have to almost let go of something else that we're clinging to. Some of you guys, you may have a new job and you're still hanging out with your old co-workers, you're still checking up on the old position, you're still wanting to know how they're doing over there, you're still volunteering your time. It feels like we've transitioned though. Our circumstances have changed with this card, and we almost need to let go of something that we're still clinging to. For some of you, you could have a financial goal that you're working towards, and in order to achieve it, like, you need to kind of commit yourself to a certain budget or a routine of spending. And I feel like it's not that we haven't done this because the change has happened. It's just that we're still clinging to something that isn't a part of where we're at now. It's familiar. It's a behavioral pattern that we've done, that we've been doing. It's I would say it's very like logical that it's something that we're still wanting to practice because we've been doing it for a very long time, but it just doesn't fit the mold of where we're at now. We need to kind of progress forward. We need to give ourselves that opportunity to progress forward. So I feel like Waning Moon is really asking for you to consider in the second month how you have evolved and what you may be still clinging to that isn't a part of who you are now. The third month tells me that things are supposed to be going slow for you in the next 3 months when it comes to your finances. I don't see any significant change, but I see that the next 3 months is very much about you acclimating to something that you've already been through in order to allow further change in your life, because you do have a new start coming. But in order to be open for this new start to happen, I think that there's something from our old start that we still need to process and work through. Your finances seem to be reliant upon you really just delving into something that you've already happened, or something that you've already had happen to you, and allowing you that opportunity to really take this for what it is. It's yours. It's not anybody else's. It's not going to be taken from you. So it's time to admit to yourself that it's yours, type of thing. Let us get some tarot to clarify, because this is a very interesting message. It wasn't exactly what I was expecting. Let's start with this beautiful deck. Oh yay, the sun just came out too, so I don't think my washing is going to get wet. Positive. All right, so expect powerful change, Spirit. Can you clarify that card with tarot? What is happening in the next month for Group 3's finances? We have the Eight of Wands upright. Okay, so yes, we've been changing with the Eight of Wands. You have momentum. You have a sense of direction. I feel like this is things moving too. Like, maybe it's moving so quickly that we're struggling to keep our feet on the ground. You know, we're just kind of being thrown that curveball and our reflexes like, yep, got it, got it, got it. And before you know it, you're like, wait a minute, do you realize what you're doing? Like, I'm so impressed by who you are and where you're at and what you've overcome. I feel like Group 3, this is just wrapping us up. Like, I feel like we've been stuck in a little bit of a whirlwind over here in the next month of things just kind of happening like that, just bang, bang, bang. So let's see what else tarot can tell us. What's happening in the next month for Group 3's finances? We also have the Wheel of Fortune, so it is positive growth. I want you to know that. That's beautiful. It is positive growth. It is success. It is optimistic changes. I feel like this is allowing us expansion as well. Like, I'm seeing that for some of you guys, you're breaking barriers that you never thought you would have had. You're being placed in the path of something very fortunate within the next month. And it is going to be something that, for some reason, it's already here. Like, it's already a part of you. With that card being reversed, I feel like it's something that's already in your energy.
It's almost not surprising, but it is very exciting. It is something that could have the potential to sweep us off our feet. So maybe that's what this card is talking about. Um, and we just didn't have time to fully acclimate to our new surroundings. You know, before we knew it, the wheel had spun us, and we're here, we're thriving, we're prosperous, we're abundant, but we just didn't have that opportunity to adjust to that different energy. So anything else you can tell us about the next month when it comes to their finances? Okay, this is more so what I was hoping for. So they're showing me the Magician. The Magician tells me that something that you've been creating for a very long time is coming into fruition in the next month, and it's going to help boost your confidence. So when it comes to your finances, I consider this a new beginning for you to really show your skills, to really flex what you have, to really step into your power and to really show others what you're capable of. It feels like this is going to be an opportunity for you to really just show off, if I'm honest. Like, people get to see you at your best. And I think with the Three of Wands reverse, that it's about this finally being here. So for some of you, you've been waiting for this to happen for a very long time. I'm also being shown the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like you've got to be careful over who you choose to work with, because not every shoe will fit your partner, in the sense of the right person will feel right. I'm not going to take this card or that card, but you need to know that this is something that is going to make you very happy. But I feel that with it being so exciting, we're gonna kind of be focusing more on staying up to date with it all, that we may not be prioritizing our happy moments. I think that the Ten of Cups is overall encouraging you to see this as an opportunity for you to be happy as well. Like, maybe we do get so wrapped up in it that we forget to realize just how beautiful this moment is, if that makes sense. It's something about this where we're just so busy doing it that we've almost forgotten, which was a message that came through for everybody. But I see a lot of success here. I see a lot of um, good fortune in the next month. I see things moving so quickly, though, that we almost don't really know how to feel. And I feel like either you're going to be working with people in a group, you're going to be collaborating with people in a group, or you just need to be careful with who you do collaborate with. I think that teamwork makes the dream work. And this powerful change is a chance for you to prove yourself, to really show off your skills, and to show people what you are capable of, because it feels like it's just only just begun for you. I feel like this is all kind of happening in a way where you're being admired and recognized, but at the same time, it doesn't feel real. You know, like, that's how I can liken it. It's so surreal. Whatever happens to you in the next month with your finances, it feels very surreal. It could have to do with, you know, if your finances involve you graduating, maybe that's a very surreal moment. If your finances have involved you moving, and you know, you're in this new place that you've always wanted to live in, and you're working with your new teammates and they're really nice and the company's nice, it's just a very surreal situation. It's almost too good to be true. That's what it feels like. But it is yours. It's your reality, and Spirit's encouraging you to embrace it, because I feel like either over here you get imposter syndrome, or you just struggle to realize that this is all happening. You know, our feet don't seem to be planted. Let's clarify with tarot, though. What do they need to release? Can we clarify what group three's second month will bring in terms of finances, Spirit? What can they expect in the second month when it comes to finances? Okay. Oh, okay. They're showing me the Lover's card upright, and the Four of Pentacles, okay, as well as the Seven of Pentacles. So when it comes to your money, especially if you're making good money, save it. I've got to be honest with you, save it. I know that you're going to want to flex, or you're going to want to buy those things. I'm being told that when it comes to your money by month 2, it's really important that you get some sort of budget in place, like just some sort of savings plan, not because you're going to experience financial hardship, but because it's about setting milestones or little stepping stones for your future. They really want you to release your old spending habits, is what I'm being told. They really want you to think about this as you're preparing yourself for your future when it comes to your finances, and they really want you to make long-term investments. So obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. I would encourage you to seek professional advice, but they're talking about long-term investments. So I think that whatever this is, if this is good money coming in, be smart about it. really do your research with the Lovers card, really think about your options and do what is going to be best for your future, not for the here and now, because I think that it would be very wise for you to look at multiple like passive income eventually, if that makes sense. Invest your money so that it gets to the point where it's passive income. I also think with the Lovers card here that you'll have to make a choice about what you want to do with your finances, and it is your choice. Remember that. People can encourage you by giving you information and advice, but the decision is yours, and it is going to be a new kind of position to be in, which is exciting. It is your decision. So what else can you tell us about the second month for group 3's finances, Spirit? They're showing me the star. So yeah, I think that this is huge for you. I think that there is going to be someone who is able to walk you through this. I think that this is going to be a milestone. I think that this could be something that you never saw yourself doing. I wish is coming true over here. What you are releasing is something from your past, and you need to ground yourself in your present in order to work towards this goal. It feels like we're healing a past cycle through our present actions. This is an achievement, though, is what I want to say. There is guidance here for you as well. You don't have to make this decision on your own, but remember that it is your decision to make. So I definitely think it would be helpful for you to reach out for support. It could be someone quite impactful, like a significant person helping you. They feel low-key famous, so I don't know. I don't know. With the High Priestess reverse, the other message behind this energy is to trust yourself, to get the right information. Don't rush into a decision without getting the right information. And again, trusting yourself. I definitely think that you don't want to spend all your money all at once. So that's why they want you to look at the future and look at investing appropriately for your future. I also think with the 10 of Wands that the main message here when it comes to your finances is that it is your responsibility. You're not responsible for other people. I know that that's a hard thing to say, but we are looking at this at long term. So maybe it will be helpful for you to be a little bit, excuse me, dishonest about how much you are making to loved ones. If this is the kind of group that I need to have that conversation with, you know. When you start making money, all of a sudden you owe everybody. So just be careful. Just be careful. I think that we need to kind of keep our wands tight and yeah, be a little bit secretive over this kind of success. Do that research and get professional advice. The Son of Wands tells me that this change is just adding to your fortune, if I'm honest. The Son of Wands is like the Knight of Wands. So in your career reading, I feel like strategy is the most helpful thing that you could do. I think that you're going to want to move in multiple avenues, if I can be honest with you. Like, I don't see the Son of Wands committing themselves to one thing. I feel like it might be wise for you to look at multiple investment strategies and to really take this with excitement. For some reason, you guys seem to be interested in this. So looking into multiple ways of investing or using your income so that, or gaining income, so that you're not limiting yourself as well. Let's go over to the third month now, a time for healing. What else can you tell us about Group 3's finances in their third month, Spirit? That fell so far away. Okay. I just kind of looked at it for a second. I was like, should I just pause the video? We have the 9 of Swords coming out upright. Love that. Love it so much. Can I get a few more cards, please, for Group 3? What is happening in their third month over here, Spirit? Daughter of Pentacles reversed. Okay. I don't necessarily love this. I kind of jumped the gun when I said that. But I understand why it's happening. One more card, please. Or two. Thank you so much. Yeah, the 7 of Swords. Okay, so time for healing. I think you do need to release an attachment to your past in the sense of either there is someone or there is a behavior that you have when it comes to, like, you get a good check and you do this, you do that. Spirit kind of wants you to persevere through that behavioral pattern or through that attachment so that you're able to commit yourself to the overall goal here when it comes to your finances. It feels like in the third month, the time for healing is really about addressing the obvious elephant in the room. You're being shown very clearly that something that had to be released here is needing to permanently change and transition. It's an attachment style or it's a behavioral style, that isn't helpful for our growth. We've outgrown it with the Daughter of Pentacles reversed. Our financial situation has caused changes in our lives, has created opportunities for us that have evolved us beyond this. And I think that we are just going to be lying to ourselves if we think that it's still working for us and it's still helpful. I think group 3, that the 7 of Swords reversed and the 9 of Swords upright is saying this is going to be very obvious to ignore. A time for healing is a time for reflection as well, a time to be still, a time to simply breathe and to simply exist. And I think that what you're going to find is you've been sort of really on the up and up and up here. There are energies in your life that haven't been able to grow with you, and it's going to be hard to continue to pretend like they are. It's going to be hard to continue to look at them as them being on the same frequency as you. It's not about status, it's about energy. And I don't think that these meet your energy. I don't think that this action, this person, or whatever it is, I think that you've outgrown it. When it comes to your circumstances and finances, I see steep, sharp growth. I've got to be honest with you. It happens quickly, and it happens in a way where you're just trying to like deal with the situations as it arrives, almost in crisis mode. You don't have a full appreciation of how much growth you've been through and what you've actually been growing into as well. So I think that in the next 3 months, you're on this precipice of more growth. A new start is coming. You know that. The people in your life can see that. And you have to kind of face the truth, as uncomfortable as it is, in order to continue growing. And that truth isn't supposed to be malicious or malevolent or create animosity unnecessarily, but it does involve potentially a honest conversation with someone like, hey, listen, I'm really out here trying to hustle. I'm really happy. For the first time in a long time, I'm seeing results, and I'm trying to do what is best for myself and for the people that I love. The way that you've been acting towards me doesn't fit with that vision, or the way that you've been placing expectations on me doesn't fit with that vision, or the way that you've been wanting me to act and behave doesn't fit with that vision. Something here needs to kind of be seen for what it truly is, in order to accommodate for this new start that is coming as well. So in the extended reading group 3, we're going to clarify exactly what happens in that 3 month in terms of exactly what that is. I'm going to have to keep moving forward now though, because we have to talk about your love life as well, and we're almost at 20 minutes already. So I'll talk more about the extended at the end, but I do want to get into your love life while I've still got your attention. So group 3, please Spirit, please give us clear answers. We're talking about love now. I think I might need to cleanse the energy real quick. I don't mean to take up too much of your time, but I do think that that was a pretty significant energy in your finances. So I feel like I just need to kind of smoke this room a little bit, just a little bit. I did a deep smoking before. A deep smoking? Is that what you would call it? Oh my gosh. Mercury, leave me alone. All right. Group 3, please, Spirit. What can you tell us about their love life in the next 3 months? We're going to do the same thing. 3 oracle cards, 3 months, and then clarifying with tarot. What can you tell us about group 3's love life in the next 3 months? Ooh, child. Ooh, I heard Bleach by Brockhampton. Ooh, cop the feeling. Tell me why I cry when I feel it. I can't sing today, but that is a beautiful song, and that makes sense because we have Metamorphosis as your first card. Can I get 2 more cards for group? Oh my days. We have Encouragement. Stop. My throat. I'm not gasping, you are. Oh my gosh, I need to chill. 1 more card. What can group 3 expect in the next 3 months when it comes to their love life? Heal the ouch. Look how cute this card is. I don't squeal, and you have me squealing, group 3. This is beautiful. I've got to be honest, this is lovely. This is so lovely. I think I need to get, I've got to be honest, stickers because I say it so much. We have Deep Freeze over here as well. Aww. Yeah, things have been moving slow for you, haven't they? I feel like, listen, this is my crew where, like, when it comes to love, things be moving slow. Either you stay in relationships for a long time, or you stay single for a long time, or you stay in a cycle of seeing people who are not really getting that commitment that you want for a long time. It feels like you've been in a slow period with deep freeze. The next 3 months are going to depict a transformation, a way out of this deep freeze. We start this off straight off the cuff with Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis is the number 25. And what's interesting is this card does depict 2 flamingos down the bottom and a butterfly sort of coming out of its chrysalis up the top. This card, as the word implies, is about change. It is about transformation and growth. And it's also about coming into what you truly are. Now, the interesting thing about that card is while this energy is so optimistically transforming, it is followed by deep freeze, which is the number 26. So from this change, from this growth, from this milestone, from this opportunity to become who we truly are, we are then faced with a slow period here of freezing and slowing down and things sort of becoming a little stuck and stagnant. So it's interesting that that's your bottom deck energy, and your first card is the almost opposite, yet pretense to this energy. It's very interesting to me. I feel like the next month is really about you going with the changes in all areas of your life that you've experienced and attracting what you deserve. The 2 flamingos on that card really tell me that there is something out there that you're pulling towards you. Like attracts like. And I think that all this success that you're experiencing is trying to prepare you for more success. That's how it works in this world. When you're in that path, when you're in that fast track, like I talk about, if you're in the fast lane on the running track, you just continue with the speed of the universe to create and to attract and to thrive and to prosper. And that's what I see happening here. You're moving at a rate that seems to be allowing things to happen quickly now. I don't think that this is something that you truly believe, though. I feel like with deep freeze as your bottom deck energy, it's hard for you to see how this could happen, because maybe your love life is the one area of your life that has been experiencing slow growth, you know. It kind of feels like that's going to change, though. In the month after over here, your second month, we have encouragement, which again shows 2 things. And I need to be honest with you, except for your bottom deck energy, all 3 cards depict at least 2 creatures. We have 2 flamingos, we have 2 giraffes, we have 2 little furry friends over here helping each other out. I see union literally in the cards for you guys in the next 3 months. And I don't think that it's going to be easy to miss this, because this is such a profound presence in your life. In month 2, they seem to be showing clear signs of connection with you. This is signs of something growing, something needing to kind of have that little pep talk is what I feel, in order to overcome those growing pains. That's how I see that card. You've transformed, it's continuing to grow. In month 2, it's a bit of like a comfort for the growing pains that it could be experiencing. And I feel like month 3 over here is talking about healing things and working through those minor things together. I feel like if you're not in a relationship, you're going to be very soon meeting someone who you can grow with, who is going to be able to help you kind of grow with you, is what I feel. If you are in a relationship, I really see this connection deepening. This partnership is really, really, really deepening, and you're both going to realize how compatible you are. I feel like you're very, very compatible. I want to get tarot to clarify, because it's very beautiful. I'm gonna be honest with you, that how many times have I said that? Has anyone been keeping a tally? I've been saying that a lot lately. But yeah, I got a beautiful energy. As soon as your oracle cards came out, it was very overwhelmingly warm. um, my cold Capricorn heart wasn't ready. No, I'm kidding. My heart's way defrosted. Okay, group 1, let's talk about metamorphosis again. I want to get more tarot for you, and you are group 3, not group 1. Can we clarify metamorphosis, Spirit? Can I get more information around this? What is happening in month 1 for group 3? Oh, hello. Excuse me, how do you want to sit? How do you want to sit? Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is upright for you. It just kind of snuck out of the deck and just slapped itself on my lap. I was like, excuse me? We need clarity. How do you want to sit? Wheel of Fortune upright. What else can you tell us about Group 3's first month of love? We have the Hierophant reversed. Oh, excuse me. Maybe I'm not supposed to take it. We do have the Hierophant here. It might not be reversed though. One more card for group 3. Their first month. Spirit, why? We have Justice reversed over here now. Interesting. Is it? I'm hearing separation. I don't like this. Oh, the High Priestess, 8 of Cups. Yeah. Ooh, cop to feeling. Tell me why I cry when I feel it. Tell me why. Bleach by Brockhampton. You guys need to listen to that song. It has some bearing on this first month. This feels like positive change, but in order to have this positive change, you have to walk away from something. You have to trust that this is the right thing for you to do because you have been in a bit of a stuck situation. Your next 3 months is about you embracing something. And I think that with Deep Freeze, there's this feeling of like, it happens slowly. Yeah, we have slow and steady under that. It happens slowly, but it's also been a long time coming. This is something that you're excited about. This is something that you want. Something is changing. Something is transforming. You're blossoming. You're growing. And you want that. I see you almost separating yourself from someone. I've got to be honest here. But this seems optimistic for you, even though there's 2 flamingos coming together. For some of you, you're walking away from something in order to find something better because you know it's out there. You can feel it. This could be a 5D connection. And I was picking up on that, but I wanted to clarify with tarot. With the High Priestess down here and the 8 of Cups, you could be connecting with someone astrally or at least spiritually that you are yet to come into union with physically. It feels like this is you kind of challenging your circumstances by growing and leaving that door open, saying to the universe like, yes, I'm open to it, I'm ready for it, like whenever it comes I'll be ready. You don't necessarily seem to be focusing on it, and I think that that is why you're transforming it so well. Like your energy is very high vibrational over here, and all this sort of change is happening, but you don't seem to be paying attention to it. Maybe you're distracted by your financial success instead. You've got a lot of good fortune coming your way, group 3. I think that the next month, when it comes to love, you are distancing yourself from something because it isn't what you deserve. You're trying to find your counterpart. You're trying to find that meaningful relationship. And I feel like this involves a lot of trust and this involves a lot of connecting. Like you're very connected to this person already. Let's talk about month 2 now. What can you tell us about month 2? We have the 3 of Swords reversed. Isn't that interesting? And the 10 of Cups. Can I get one more card, please? Oh. Okay. The 10 of Swords is coming out reversed. So I've got to be honest with you. I know I keep saying that. I'm going to be a broken record soon. I feel like what's happening over here is this is somebody who, let's keep it open. I don't want to say it, but I'm hearing betrayal. I'm hearing betrayal, and I'm hearing that like it doesn't have to be that way. Month 2 is teaching us to let go of a situation where we felt betrayed. It could have been a third-party situation here with the 3 of Swords. We're evolving beyond that. Month 2 is encouraging us to focus on our vision, even though we have experienced pain in our past, even though we feel almost re-triggered by the pain from our past over here. We're not focusing on it. It's like the universe is testing you here, group 3. They're very sneaky in your group. I have to like pause and really be clear before I speak for you guys, but I feel like what's happening here is that the universe is testing you in month 2. They're saying to you, okay, this is what you want, sure. You're going to walk away from things that aren't meant for you, sure. We've heard that before though, are you sure? And then in month 2 here, to encourage you to continue going, they test you. They give you this little opportunity to be triggered again. And in the past, this triggering, hearing that name or seeing that person or looking at that Instagram picture or that Facebook picture or hearing about that person through a family friend, it would have reduced you to tears once upon a time. It would have made you feel like your heart was physically breaking once upon a time. But this time around, you kind of just go, okay, cool. Like, that's good. I'm glad they're happy. No worries. That was something that happened in my past, but it's not going to impact my future. I'm set. My future involves happiness. My future involves love. My future involves a family. My future involves connection. Like, you're not letting your old triggers trigger you anymore. And I feel like this is you truly ending a tough cycle in month 2, truly having the opportunity to expand beyond something that was once your reality, that was once all that you could see. Like, you had tunnel vision to that pain. It was all that you expected for yourself. Like, and even that heartbreak, it was very hard to break away from that. At one point, all you could imagine was that pain. You're not there anymore. The universe is encouraging you to continue in month 2, and they test you to see how much you've evolved and how much you've grown from that experience. So let's go to month 3, heal the ouch. What is this about, Spirit? What happens in the 3rd month for group 3? Oh my gosh. What happens in the 3rd month for group 3? We have the Hermit reversed, okay. We also have the High Priestess. Gosh, this card loves you guys. It keeps coming out. One more card, please. For group 3's 3rd month of love, what can they expect? We have the Two of Pentacles, okay. The Two of Pentacles, and it's being clarified by Judgment, upright, and is that the Queen of Pentacles behind there? Yeah, reversed, okay. Heal the ouch is interesting. I like this, but I do have my concerns, and I want to talk to you about them. Your bottom deck energy is the Prince of Cups. I've got to be honest with you. I saw this coming. I did, but I was just not sure if it was going to manifest in the tarot. So this is cheeky. You know what the universe is doing to you? The universe is trying to encourage you to overcome a previous painful cycle that you've been through. It could have been a relationship. It could have been an experience, a situationship. They want you to heal from it. They really want you to see how much you have healed as well, to see that you are ready enough, because there is somebody new coming. And I feel like this person may accidentally re-trigger old wounds. This is someone who is going to display romantic interest in you, but they are a bit shy, they are a bit timid, and they're very susceptible to energy. This is a kind person who picks up when people are emotionally unavailable. And I think that group 3, you guys may have been emotionally unavailable for quite some time. It feels like you have been in a period of really trying and really trying and trying, and it almost felt like an impossible task at one point in your life. In the 3rd month here, I see the opportunity to truly connect with somebody who accidentally triggers past wounds, because they come in a way where you doubt you're healed enough, you doubt that you're ready enough, you doubt the wisdom that you've gained, and you doubt the guidance that you've received, and how truly evolved you are. I feel like with the High Priestess, the 3rd month is calling for you to trust yourself, for you to know yourself, and for you to listen to yourself. You're being encouraged to see that you aren't your history. You have overcome many cycles before. In this tough cycle, you are bigger than, and you will be able to overcome. It's something that may re-trigger you throughout your life. And I think that month 3 is encouraging you to see this as an experience that is worth experiencing. You don't have to sacrifice this experience because there is pain in a previous experience. I feel like heal the ouch is actually you seemingly wanting to connect with somebody else, this Knight of Cups. And I think that this person is very susceptible to energy. So if you come across as emotionally distant, emotionally withdrawn, or emotionally unavailable, they're going to back off and give you your space. They're going to pick up on the fact that you aren't over somebody else, and they're not going to want to tread on your toes. But I feel like the two of you are attracted to each other and do want each other. And I think that with Judgment here, there's a lot that you could use from this connection with them to transform your past as well, and to see your future in a new light. I think that this would encourage you to look at things in a different way, to reinvent the way that you've been examining your future, and to truly take hold of the change for what it is. I think that this Queen of Pentacles reversed gives you a lot of concerns over jumping into something head first. I think that whatever this is, you just don't want to mess up like you did in your past. You don't want to make the same mistakes, and you don't want to look like a fool or accidentally be the one who's all in when the other person isn't. So I think that really this is about going slowly with the Two of Pentacles reversed, and really just taking it one step at a time, simple, being honest and open with this person, because they're going to appreciate that. This is a slow moving person initially, but once their heart is there, this is someone who you don't question. Like they're going to show you that they care about you. They're going to show you and tell you how much love they have for you, or how deeply they're falling for you. And I have a feeling that they will. They're very attracted to you, very mystical to this person. They look at you and they kind of think, oh my gosh, this is this is just the whole package, and I'm intrigued. Like this is like a how would I word it? This is like an innocent Pisces being like caught in the flame of a Scorpio's beautiful phoenix symbol, you know, like they're just entranced by you. You are just someone who brings them so much mystery and yet comfort, and they want to know you, but they won't step on your toes. If they feel like you're not emotionally ready, and if you're giving them all those cues without telling them actually what you're going through, then they're going to back off. So that's what I see for you, group 3. Oh my days, how serious did we get in that 3rd month? That was beautiful though. I really just want to take time to thank you, to thank your guides, to thank my guides. I should have done that for every group, but I feel like we really had to pull the whole spiritual team together for this reading in order for me to get you messages. I'm excited for you, and I hope you are excited for you too. I'm going to take this into the extended. The extended, listen, let's just talk about it. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this new person. Let's talk about how we can work on this pain, and how we can continue to work through those triggers as well. We're going to be talking about your finances as well, what you can expect in that new start. My gosh, we have a lot to talk about, but I really just want to take what we've done here and extend it even further. If you're already with us on Patreon, you will have that email. So click on that link in the email to access your video. If you aren't with us on Patreon, I encourage you to look at the tiers to see what I offer. And I will see you over there. Otherwise, thank you so much for all of your support so far. I hope that this video did bring you the clarity that you were needing or that you were wanting. And I hope that moving forward, group 3, you realize just how ready you are and how much deserving you are of this new beginning for yourself. It's not technically new. It's something that you've already brought into your energetic frequency. It's just a matter of making it your reality now. So as always, take what resonates. Do not let the rest take from you, and I shall see you in another video. Bye!